This piece of leather is made from a horse's butt, and this little bit is worth just about over $100. I'm gonna make 3 Apple Watch bands with it because that's all I can make using this little slab here. So if I mess it up, it's a really expensive mistake, so let's get to it. This is what that same hide looks like after laser cutting. I actually made out with 4 watch bands, so I'm gonna have one for sale really soon. It's just gonna be one of one. There's only gonna be one available in the medium large size, but this is what it looks like, laser precision, using every little bit of this hide. I have a little piece left here. I don't think you can really do anything with that. So as a matter of fact, overnight we hit 8,000 subscribers on YouTube. So first of all, thank you so much for the support. And if you're new here, my name's Adam. I'm the owner and sole artisan here at 80 Proof Goods. I make all the handmade leather goods you see here on this channel, on the website, on Instagram, on TikTok, yada yada. I make everything exclusively out of full grain leather, most of which is imported from Italy. So it's a full grain Italian leather certified by the Leather Consortium over there in Tuscany. Now, this particular hide is extremely unique. As I said in the beginning, it's made from horse's butt. It's called SHELL Cordovan. Now, this colorway for this particular hide is whiskey. And if you know anything about me, 80 Proof Goods, we're based off of whiskey. I found myself crafting before I actually started this business. When I was kind of getting into leather goods, I always had a glass of whiskey next to me while I was crafting after work. I've since quit that job and taken this business full-time. So, back to the matter at hand here. This is an Apple Watch band for an Ultra made from this luxurious SHELL Cordovan, which is extremely expensive. It has extremely unique characteristics that no other hide of leather has. It's some of the highest quality that you can get. As a matter of fact, SHELL Cordovan is often used in luxury dress shoes. So if you see men's dress shoes that are really shiny and glossy, now they might not be SHELL Cordovan, but some of the actual, legitimate brands use SHELL Cordovan in their shoes. Things like belts are also often used with SHELL Cordovan just because, it has those qualities. Also, you see a lot of bags made from SHELL Cordovan, like small bags can be made from them, but I think you can extend that to watch bands. Now, this isn't a unique concept, but it's pretty rare for me to have it on the 80 Proof Goods site because it's, like I said, it's extremely expensive. So I put this live on the website in a limited edition. I was only going to make 3 of them, and as I said in the beginning, I was able to cut 4 out of this really small, maybe 1.2 square foot piece of hide that I had. Now, I made one of these watch bands only about 2 years ago for my own wedding, and I wore it myself. I wanted to make something really custom for the occasion, and I fell in love with it so much I wanted to extend that to the store. So I can't say that this is always going to be available, but every now and then I'm going to order in a couple of different colors of SHELL Cordovan when I can, when they're available, and I'll make them available in a limited edition. And the nice thing is I have about 15 different stitching colors to choose from. As you can see, the customer who purchased this one chose Gunmetal Gray, which I think looks amazing with the SHELL Cordovan in the whiskey colorway, but I think I have my eye on an olive green SHELL Cordovan. So if you're interested, drop a comment, let me know if you would be interested. These are, like I said, pretty expensive. This particular band that I'm making here runs just under 200 bucks, about 195 bucks. So that's going to be the general price range for these hides, depending on how much of it I can get. Some of the bigger hides, which again, they are pretty small. I don't know if I mentioned this, but SHELL Cordovan really only comes in about 1 to 2 to 2.5 square feet at a time. You can only get that little bit of leather, and it runs, $200-300 bucks for the hide. So really expensive, and you get a little bit to work with. So every now and then I'll order in different colors. I think olive green would look really nice. Anyway, you can see me burnishing here, finishing up the band. If you've been, keeping up with me this far, you saw the entire process from start to finish, including the loops. And look at how these edges burnish, just pure glass. And I wish you could feel the edges through this video, because not only does it look as shiny and glossy as glass, but it felt like glass. And burnishing a hide to the point where it feels like glass is like a point of pride for a leather crafter. So these hides in particular burnish so damn well. With that said, if you're interested in this, they're going to become available. Hit me up. I'm happy to work with you. And of course, like and subscribe. It helps to build a small business, and I really appreciate it.